Now, you're just going to make one more fold to start with, and that's going to then make it into quarters. So can you try and make
Fractions for 5-year-olds is the new plan, although at this London school, Year 1 already gets to grips with halves and quarters. The national curriculum is the body of learning that all pupils must be taught. The government says schools in England have fallen behind international competitors, and it wants them to be more ambitious.
That's why we're demanding that children be taught how to write computer code, how to use 3D printers, how to handle more complex mathematical processes, how to appreciate a wider-than-ever range of literature.
So expectations of what children should achieve will change. In maths, 9-year-olds will have to learn their 12 times table. At present, it's up to the 10 times table for 11-year-olds. In science, evolution will be taught in primary school for the first time. But in history, primary pupils will only be taught up to 1066, after criticism that going further would overload young minds.
I expect you all to be sitting up straight throughout my lesson, with your hands in your lap. Your hands in your lap, boy. Put your hand down, boy!
A taste of a Victorian classroom at a London museum as part of a history trip. It may not look like it, but they all enjoy the subject. How, though, do they feel about plans to make them learn more dates?
Last year we were learning about the Tudors and I don't remember any dates, but I just remember what happened.
It is quite important to know the basics because it's all the things that are main about the main parts of the history that might be quite important.
Can anybody tell me?
Back in the modern classroom, the head here is worried by the plans.
Amend some elements of the national curriculum, but keep what we've got. It worked, it was improving, teachers have got used to it, we've resourced it. Suddenly we're having to change it all again. Not a good idea.
Lessons here the year after next will be very different, with harder topics earlier on and more to get through. Some say the timetable is just too rushed. Changes in England are due in September 2014, and while Wales is reviewing its arrangements, in other nations there's no change. But England's academies and free schools can also choose not to follow this curriculum, which will lead to some questioning its relevance. Rita Chakrabarti, BBC News.